Greetings, fellow vapors. Welcome to this juice review. I did promise you a while back that I would do the final four. The final four from the Pipe Dream range. Now, Shy at Pipe Dream has renamed his range of e-juices, which comes from Israel. They are now called Pipe Dream Gourmet E-Tonics. There's a Facebook page which you can look up if you want, Pipe Dream Gourmet E-Tonics, which I think is a pretty catchy name actually. E-Tonics, I don't know, something about that has a ring to it. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the previous videos. Anyway, it is a Max VG juice which is very heavily flavoured. When I say heavily flavoured, I think that something like 15 to 20%, so it's like sort of 80% VG, and the other 15 to 20% is the PG flavouring. I made an order from Pipe Dream and I asked them if they could tone down the flavours a bit, because they're so in your face that when you're vaping them on, you know, the more extreme sub-tanks at high wattages and low ohms, it's almost too much flavour, if you are a flavour chaser, as they're called, and you really are looking for flavour, then, you know, Pipe Dream are for you exactly as they come. The other interesting thing is that the guy who makes the juice, Shy, who is Pipe Dream, will actually make it to order. For example, I take 4 milligram nicotine instead of 3 or 6 because that's the milligram of nicotine I like. For the order I made, I asked him to tone down the flavouring of the PG by about 15%, so it's going to be a little bit weaker, which suits me for the kind of things I vape on. Anyway, I already reviewed 9, 3, 3 and 3, and I'm left with 4 because he has 13 in the range. Simple mathematics. I have 4 for you today that I'm going to review, and I think we will start with Mellow B. Now, in one of my previous reviews, I tasted Mellow. There's Mellow and there's Mellow B. Now, you may remember, if not, you can go see it. Mellow is an alcohol, French cognac based liquid. The description reads, the finest French cognac blended perfectly with subtle tones of coconut, toasted almonds, French vanilla, laced with a flat teaspoon of caramelized brown sugar and the slightest hint of black cherry. Now, I can't say that I got all of that from Mellow, but I did feel very mellow after it because it was an awesome e-juice. Don't worry, there's no funny business in there. It's just a very tasty e-juice. Don't get the wrong idea. It's almost a clone of Five Pawns Castle Long and Castle Long Reserve. It's very similar, but quite frankly, it's better. Mellow B, as opposed to Mellow, is the same. I'll read you the description. Mellow B. Our vaping community loved Mellow so much that we just had to make a version 2.0, and that is how Mellow B came into existence. Shy is full of good ideas when it comes to his vape juices, so he decided to experiment late one night with some authentic Kentucky Bourbon whiskey flavours in place of the French cognac. Yes, it's basically the same as the Mellow, but it's got the, instead of the French cognac, it's got the Kentucky Bourbon, apparently, taste and flavour to it. It certainly smells, actually I'm getting the almonds right now, and the sort of alcoholic, sweet, yeah, whiskey sort of smell. That's what it's like. Now I'm vaping it on the cuboid here with my Velocity clone. It's quite an extreme build. I've got dual Clapton coils, vertical, which read 0.42 ohms. I've got it up at 55 watts, which is giving me 4.81 volts. Sorry for all the numbers, people, but I just wanted you to know that you really get a hot, warm, satisfying, tasty vape from this. So I'm sort of tasting it on the best setup, I think, for these juices. Now, it's nice and thick because it's like an ATVG. As you can see, maybe it sits on the cotton there. You probably can't see, I'm sorry. But anyway, it sits on the cotton. I'm only putting a few drops on and on the coils and a little bit down here. And we're going to take it for a test drive and see what we think. I've got the airflow pretty much closed down below quarter, actually. Bring myself back here so I'm somewhere near you. Okay, let's go. Mellow B from Pipe Dream. Wow. It's a real flavour hit like the first Mellow was. I mean, you know, there's just no doubt about it. You, like I said before, you get it all on the inhale and all on the exhale. There's no, I get this on the inhale, I get that on the exhale. It's all in one. And it's very, very strong and very, very good. Almost as if I just took a shot of Jack Daniels or something. The PG is so strong it gives a little tickle, which I don't mind because I like a throat hit. Two nostrils working today, I'm pleased to say. Usually only have one working. Maybe the Kentucky Bourbon cleared out my right nostril. Excellent. It's like an alcoholic vape. Very, very complex. I can't say I get black cherry and I can't say I get any vanilla. I've got to be honest. I don't get either of those. But I do very much get the Kentucky Bourbon, which is sort of surrounded with other things. I get the almond, toasted almond or whatever. And it leaves this wonderful sweet flavour in the mouth. So this is a real great one. Yeah, that one gets a thumbs up because I really like it. Moving on to the next one because we've got to do 4. And I'm going to go for Pink Island. Pink Island. Here's the description. Excuse me. Sometimes you just have to fill your tank or dripper with some exotic flavoured E-Tonic, especially during the summer months. If you like, which it's not because it's February. If you like tropical fruit blends, Pink Island is the juice for you. Bringing together a perfectly balanced mix of guava, peach, nectarine, honeydew melons, and some sweet pineapple chunks. This luxurious e-liquid is completed by adding the slightest touch of anise, making it a truly eclectic all-day vape. Great description. Pineapple, nectarine, guava, touch of melon. It's all there. It's like a tropical, maybe a tropical candy, like a gummy bear, tropical gummy bear or something. I'm not sure. It smells really good. I'm going to put some on here. It sits on the wicks the same way, just a little bit. And we are going to try Pink Island. I'm expecting tropical, and I don't usually go for tropical flavoured e-juices, but we'll see how we go. Yes, it tastes like it smells. Very tropical. I get a lot of pineapple. I get guava. In my nose, I kind of get some nectarine. There's so many fruits in here, it's hard to distinguish them. I'm not going to sit here and say I can taste each one, but it's definitely very tropical. It reminds me of a drink we used to have in the UK called Lilt. Lilt for the totally tropical taste. It was a carbonated drink, and it was a tropical flavour, and this reminds me of it. There's something bothering me about it. There's some flavour in there that needs toning down, but I can't pick it out. It's not my favourite, and I didn't expect it to be because it is a tropical flavour profile, and that's not really me, but it's pleasant and refreshing and more suitable for summer than it is for February the 12th. It's good. I'm going to say that much. It's good. And with that, I'm moving on to the next one. I'm not changing cotton because the flavours are so dominant that I more or less dry the cotton after a few drops, and I don't get the last juice in the next flavour taste. Maybe a touch of it. You know, I'm not going to sit here and start pausing and changing cotton every time because I really don't think it's necessary. Okay, very nice. Who wants to be mesmerized? Mesmerized. This is the next flavour. Are you mesmerized yet? Think summer, think palate cleansing citrus. Think tangy, and you're already very mesmerized. A unique blend of fresh lemons, floral citrus, and a touch of lime makes this the perfect vape for a hot summer's day, or when you get a case of the dreaded vapor's tongue and need to set your taste buds straight. I get vapor's tongue quite often, where I stop being able to taste my juices. I have no idea why, but it happens to me all the time. And I have to give it a couple of days till it clears. Anyway, here we are with Mesmerized. Lemony, zesty, and also sort of citrus floral, if that makes sense. You know, like orange blossom or something. I don't think I've ever tasted orange blossom, but something like that is going on. I'm not the biggest lemon, citrus, lime fan. Again, I'm just not, it's not really my flavour thing, but I'm going to see how we go with Mesmerized, and I'll let you know. Great vapour production. I taste lime, I taste lemon, florally citrus. A throat tickle from the PG, I think. I don't think it's the nicotine. These are all 3 milligram nicotine. But I'm convinced that the throat hit is from the 20% worth of PG flavourings he puts in. I understand, like I said before, there's 8 to 12 different flavours in each juice. That's flavour concentrates, I mean. It's not really like a Sprite, like a lemon lime exactly. It's quite unique. It's refreshing. It's summery. It's lemony, but not very lemony. It's balanced, but I have to say again, it's not 100% my thing. If you like lemon and you like lime and you like floral sort of citrusy flavours, this is the one for you. Okay. It's nice, you know, again, I have probably 100 different e-liquids here, and this whole range has been so impressive because it is head and shoulders above. You can tell that the mixologist really knows what he's doing and is an enthusiast. You can tell that he's spent a long time perfecting these juices. The fact that I don't particularly like the flavour is neither here nor there. It's personal taste, and of course flavour is subjective. Yeah, not bad. Not for me, but not bad. Okay, the last one, 13 and a half minutes. I'll try and keep this to 15 minutes. This is called Summer Breeze. I kept the summer ones for last, and as it's the middle of winter, I'm not sure that these summer ones are going down so well. But anyway, Summer Breeze. Last is by no means least for shy Z juices. So if it's heavenly refreshment you want on your tongue, then it's time to check out Pipe Dream's Summer Breeze. Complex layers of melons, including honeydew and cantaloupe, meet lashings of sweet creaminess, leaving your taste buds wondering what to taste first. Sweet melons drenched in fresh cream. What could be better? Now that sounds good. Melon needs to be right in an e-liquid. It's either right and refreshing and nice, or it's horrible and artificial. Let's have a little sniff. Melon. Honeydew melon. Honeydew melon. That's what I'm getting here. We'll drip some on here and we'll see what we think. Okay. Okay. Very melony. Melanie? Who's she? Very melony. The yellow melon, that's the cantaloupe. That's the one I can taste. The orange melon. That's cantaloupe. That's the one I can taste. With the green honeydew in the background. Yeah, definitely got both those melons in. Lashings of creaminess I don't get. And I do get a slight artificial melon flavour. Awesome taste on the palate. I mean, wow, I feel like I just bit into a melon. I think he probably needs to up the creaminess, because melons and cream, although I've never had melons and cream together, but sounds pretty good. And if there was more creaminess, I think I'd like it more. And I think if you tone down the slight artificialness of the melon, it would be good. But these ones that I left till last were the ones that were not in my flavour profile, so I knew I wouldn't be as excited about them as I was about the first bunch with the honey and the blueberry muffin and all that. If you like melon, you'll love Summer Breeze. Okay, we are done for the Pipe Dream Gourmet E-Tonics range. We've now reviewed all 13. The other videos are here in my channel. They're well worth checking out, and like I said, at $18 for 50 ml, it's not a bad price. You know, it's right in the midway between, you know, some juices. I don't want to mention names in this review, but you can get very good juices which are 100 ml for $18. But your average branded juices are something like 30 ml, and you pay about 20 something dollars. So this is right in between the two, but it's certainly very, very high quality e-liquid. So if you're looking for full-on flavour, you know, if you want subtle flavours, but you're more into the vaping and you just want a little bit of strawberry or whatever, this is not for you. This is full-on, in-your-face PG flavouring, even though it's an ATVG. If you want to check it out, you can do so on the Facebook page, Pipe Dream. You can contact Shai directly if you wish to, and you can make orders. I believe he ships internationally, of course, and I'll leave you with that, and I hope to see you real soon.